Hey, everybody. Welcome inside Socialist Lounge for the first time live, folks. And basically, this is just a test run. I'm just trying it out to see how it works, how the lighting is. Maybe I should turn on a light. That light in the background is the kitchen window. So hold on while I go turn on that light. Maybe that'll help the views. I hope everybody's doing good this morning. It's been a good day for me. Good week. I can't really complain. And that didn't. Well, that helped a little. Oh well. But yes, a little look inside the window that is my world. Anyway, so I've still got a few hours before I got to go back to work. And I was pretty much just jamming out, listening to music like I normally am. And can't wait to go back to work. So this seems to be working pretty well. I hope everybody can hear me if anybody's watching. So if you are watching, thank you. And if you want to talk about anything for a little bit, I'm here. We can talk about anything. I was enjoying listening to music. I just don't want this to get taken down because I don't own the rights to any of the songs that I play. So yeah. Just watching some good stuff. It gets me annoyed when I see all this talk about who wants to get vaccinated and everything like that, and who doesn't want to get vaccinated, and the reasons why are fine. And there's even a couple stories that I've heard recently are almost nightmares during this time, because you can't expect people to bend over backwards to start paying rent or doing things extraordinary right now, because people are basically living paycheck to paycheck. Those stimmies were nice, but they ain't doing too great for everybody. So, I definitely have a couple topics that I want to bring up recently and soon, as soon as I decide to hopefully get more guests that will join me here in the lounge, which will be awesome to do. I can't wait to debate, have real topics and discussions that people need to have right now that maybe they're afraid to have, maybe they don't want to have, maybe it's uncomfortable. But I'm sorry, America, it's time. Between gun violence, healthcare, it, the police, everything in this country needs reform. It needs change. It needs us to actually get involved. And if we're not going to, then basically we're just acquiescing this country to failure. It's up to us to act. We wait too long and we put too much faith and effort in our government, expecting them to do everything for us. They can't do that, folks. Some of us have to pick ourselves up too sometimes. And when needed, if there, you need a handout, there should be the government there to take care of its own people. That's what the government is for. You look at the outbreaks of COVID in India and how bad that's turned out. And then I think about how much Bill Gates and Oxford University made off of AstraZeneca's vaccine. And these vaccines could easily go to India. They could take care of, because if the Europeans aren't going to use them, they're afraid of those vaccines, whatever, give them to people who will use them. Because the faster that we get more people vaccinated, the faster you'll get to that magic herd immunity thing that everybody keeps talking about. Because you need at least 80 to 90+% of the population to be either inoculated or sick. So I would prefer inoculated over ill or dead. So yeah, I think if we're just not going to use them here and we're not going to have the rush, then give it to places like India and other hotspots, because eventually the borders are going to open again and travel is going to be everywhere. So whether you're migrating legally, illegally, or just traveling for the sake of fucking traveling, you could spread the disease. And that could be very, 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 very bad for numerous civilizations, because one, they may not have the resources. Two, their government can't afford to take care of that big of an outbreak. And we certainly don't need any more closures or lockdowns, especially when it comes to jobs. We need more people out and working. Well, in order to get that done, people need to go out and get vaccinated, get a damn shot. That way you're okay. I mean, I've seen businesses down here that are either forcing you not to get a vaccine if you want to work for them, or they're forcing you to get a vaccine if you want to work for them, or even live in your residence. I can't even believe that somebody that I know is actually being threatened by eviction by their landlord if they don't get a vaccine. Granted, they live on the property. It's a lease. It's not a lease agreement because he's not paying any money. He's just doing work on the property to live there. So essentially, it's her property. She can get rid of him for any reason whatsoever. And if she's choosing this to make her stand on, essentially, yeah, she can do it. She could essentially kick his ass out because he's got kids, or say he's got too many pets that she doesn't like. For any reason, she could just literally terminate his existence staying at the house. She has the rights. Is it a dick move? Yeah, it's a dick move. You don't force somebody to get a medical treatment in order to stay in the dwelling that they're at. That's just fucked up. I don't care who you are. It's just, it's wrong. But this is the kind of shit that people are doing. And in a pandemic, we should be able to rely on one another and trust in each other and work together. And hopefully, that way we don't need that much government interference. Anyway, so I hope this test worked out well. Thanks to anybody for watching who is tuning in or will tune in later. I'll definitely be back and try to talk more on certain other subjects. Just hit me up. We'll talk about anything. That's what we do here on the Socialist Lounge. We debate everything. All right, everybody. Stay classy, and we'll see you later.